Tauruses, you guys look super restless with these cards. It's like you're antsy to get something started. You're antsy to get something going, but you've been sitting with it for so long now that you've kind of lost confidence in whether or not you can really do it. So the Queen of Cups is the time you've spent mulling over this thing that you maybe are considering. The Queen of Cups is all about consideration. So you've been considering something for a long ass time. And now you're actually restless about it, which is the Four of Pentacles reversed. You're like, I've been thinking about this for way too long. I need to literally do it. And that is the Eight of Wands. Like, I'm ready to act on it, to do these things that I've actually been considering for such a freaking long time. Now down here, Seven of Wands, lack of confidence. Maybe that has been the reason that you've been only considering and not really acting on these things that you've been sitting on for such a long time. That could be the reason why you haven't been acting. And then, with the Nine of Pentacles here, you know what you want. There is something, the thing that you've been considering is also the thing that you know that you truly desire. It's going to give you independence, and maybe what you want is independence with the Nine of Pentacles. With the Seven of Wands reversed and the Nine of Pentacles here, it could just be that you lack the confidence to be single. Maybe, let's say you've always been in a relationship. You're one of those type of people who goes from relationship to relationship, and you just don't have confidence when you're single. That is what I'm also seeing in these cards, and that could be part of the reason, again, why you've been sitting on something, not acting on it. But at this point, I feel like you're ready to jump on top of it because it's just, you are restless. Let's pull Oracle cards. Taurus. So for Oracle cards, I've got the Hammer and the Key. The Key is privacy and the Hammer is repair and healing. So I feel like you've come to terms privately with something within yourself. And now that you've come to terms with something, you can actually finally act on it. But it has, again, been so long that you've been sitting on something that you feel a little awkward or unsure about taking that action you've been sitting on. We've got the Road Forward, the Foot. The Foot is another card for haste, for action and moving things forward, like progressing the situation, progression in your life, and moving things forward with the path here. With the Bread, this is a need, this is a necessity. This has been a long-standing necessity. It's been on deck, and you know this needs to happen. On the bottom, we have the Ship, which tells me maybe you've detached from your situation. You've come to terms with something. You've come to terms with the fact that you have to go in this direction. So part of that Queen of Cups from before, where I was consideration, was coming to terms. That entire time you weren't just doing nothing, you were considering, but you were also coming to terms with the direction in your life. And now that you finally come to terms with that direction, you're ready to act and you're antsy to do so, and you feel like you need to do so with the Bread here. Let's pull advice and see if the advice is to act on this thing you've been sitting on, or if maybe you should just wait on it some more. Advice for Taurus. Can I have advice for Taurus? Holy shit. So there are a hell of a lot of loose ends that you guys have to tie up before you can move forward in the direction that you're actually thinking. Look at this. Six of Pentacles reversed. You can't give your money to something until it's like you can't invest in something until you withdraw from this other thing you're invested in. You're not ready to invest financially, or maybe just you're not ready to try it. The position you're in isn't great. Page of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. This is all talking about you not being ready mentally, physically, spiritually. You may think that you are, but actually you have shit to deal with before you're really ready. The Magician reversed is it's actually what do you call it? Mental illness, okay? The Magician reversed is mental illness. The Page of Cups reversed is a lack of thankfulness. And the Ace of Wands reversed is a lack of passion, a lack of drive. So until you actually are passionate about the direction you're going, don't go in that direction. There's no reason to rush just because the moment you kind of feel a fire under your ass. Well, you're not ready. The cards are saying you're not ready, and it's because your mind is not ready. On the bottom, we have the Lovers reversed. There's the reason why you're not ready, because you have you have baggage that probably is still tied to another relationship. And that baggage from that other relationship is not allowing you to move forward until all loose ends are tied up. Even if you want to move forward, even if you're antsy to move forward, it's like those loose ends are going to keep you mentally trapped in the past. They're going to keep you, this could even be depression, and even financial ties. Like if there are loose ends with a past relationship that are keeping you bogged down financially, spiritually, emotionally, you can't move forward. into a new area of your life. You can. And even if you're antsy, you can't do it because of these loose ends. You have to address these loose ends. Look, the Lover's reversed. Underneath that, we have the Six of Cups. Underneath that, we have the Hanged Man reversed. So there needs to be resolution. There needs to be resolution with this past stuff before we can move into the future. And people need to see eye to eye. That's the Six of Cups reversed, or the Six of Cups with the Hangman reversed, is having people be on the same page, having people see eye to eye, even if it's painful. At Nine of Swords, but at least being on the same page, even if it's a shitty page, right? So until that happens, guys, I don't think you guys should be moving forward, but let's see what we got out of the Oracle cards and see what the Oracle cards have to say for advice. Any advice from... Wow. So the Oracle cards are saying the truth will set you free. Like charging in and just saying whatever the truth is. That is the Sword and the Knight. Is like being brave, like almost like brazenly brave. Charge in, say whatever the absolute truth is, even if it's risky. The Zero card, even if it's putting your ass on the line, right? And that is actually going to set you free because it's going to require that everyone else act with a certain amount of fairness. Like if you speak the truth, then other people have to act accordingly with according integrity to how much integrity you're showing. See what I'm saying here? With the number 8 here, this tells me that you're actually going to be supported. You know, the truth will actually be supported by other people. And that's how you get out of this. All right, let's pull a couple more cards. I'm still not happy about this. So we have Scorpio and the Ear with Cancer coming out next. And this, again, tells me is talking more about that support that's coming in from the people. If you tell the absolute truth, this is talking about people are going to hear it. They're not going to like it, Scorpio, because what you have to say, the absolute truth, may not be pretty. But they will support you, Cancer, because Cancer is a sign for like family, and the people who are your family are showing up right side up. That is acting like it, right? So they will support you even if what you say comes is not, even if you don't have great things to say, or the direction that the absolute truth is not pretty. They're gonna support you and they're gonna stick. And that's what I'm seeing here, Tauruses. All right, that is your reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. If this resonated, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and follow the channel if you want to see more of these.